WTA player says she loves Alexandra Eala as she predicts crazy crowd during their match. Alexandra Eala is set to compete in the Abu Dhabi Open after traveling from the Philippines. Eala last competed in the inaugural Philippine Women's Open, where she was defeated by eventual champion Camila Osorio. Eala has since been handed a difficult draw in Abu Dhabi, and she will face history maker Zeynep Sönmez in the first round. Sönmez, 23, became the first Turkish player to win a main draw match at a Grand Slam when she reached the third round of the 2025 Wimbledon Championships. Sönmez recently made the third round of the Australian Open, stunning 11th seed Ekaterina Alexandrova in the first round. Ahead of her clash against Eala, Sönmez has offered her thoughts on the contest and the atmosphere she is expecting. Zeynep Sönmez loves Alexandra Eala and says the crowd will be crazy for their match. In a video published on X, formerly Twitter, Sönmez previewed her contest against Eala. She said, "I'm very lucky to have her as a friend. You know I love her, she's a great person, and tomorrow I'm just going to try my best and try to enjoy every second on court. And I know the crowd will be crazy," laughs, "because I know she's too famous. But I think we're both going to enjoy tomorrow." Alexandra Eala has won both of her previous two matches against Zeynep Sönmez. The pair first contested a match at a W60 event in Nantes in November 2023. Eala won the match 7-6, 6-4, and would have to wait 2 years before facing the Turkish star again. At the 2025 Eastbourne Open, Eala again defeated Sönmez. This time the score was 6-1, 6-3. If Alexandra Eala defeats Zeynep Sönmez on Monday, she will play Alexandra Sasnovich in round 2. Sasnovich, of Belarus, stunned 8th seed Paula Badosa 6-4, 3-6, 6-1 in the first round. If Eala advances to the third round, she will play either Ekaterina Alexandrova, Beatriz Haddad Maia, or Diana Yastremska. Eala has the opportunity to significantly increase her ranking in Abu Dhabi. The Filipina star, who attracted fans en masse to the Australian Open, competed in the Mumbai Challenger last year, a WTA 125 event. The Abu Dhabi Open, held in the UAE, is a WTA 500 event, meaning Eala could gain 473 WTA ranking points at the tournament. If she does win the event, Eala could rise into the top 30 on the WTA Tour. "I love Alexandra Eala, when respect meets a crazy crowd." The words came easily, almost instinctively. I love Alexandra Eala. For a professional tennis player accustomed to press conferences filled with safe, neutral answers, the admission felt unusually warm. It wasn't flattery. It wasn't strategy. It was respect, earned, felt, and spoken without hesitation. As the WTA Tour continues to introduce new faces and fresh rivalries, few young players have generated the kind of buzz that now follows Alexandra Eala wherever she goes. And ahead of their upcoming match, her opponent knew exactly what awaited her on the other side of the net. Not just a talented left-hander, but a wave of energy that could shake the stadium to its core. "It's going to be crazy," the WTA player said, smiling. "The crowd is going to be crazy." A rising star with a roaring following. Alexandra Eala's rise has been anything but quiet. From her junior Grand Slam triumphs to her steady push into the professional ranks, the Filipino star has carried more than just a racket onto the court. She's carried a nation's belief. Wherever she plays, Filipino flags appear like brushstrokes across the stands. Chants ripple through arenas. Every winner feels louder. Every break point heavier. It's a phenomenon that even seasoned WTA professionals have begun to acknowledge. "Some players have fans," her opponent said. "Alex has a community. That community, loyal and passionate, doesn't merely watch, it participates. It leans forward on crucial points, gasps in unison, erupts at the smallest momentum shift." For someone preparing to face Eala, the challenge isn't only tactical, it's emotional. Respect before rivalry. Despite the looming intensity, the tone from the WTA player was strikingly affectionate. "I love her energy. I love how she competes," she said. "She's fearless." In a sport often defined by guarded rivalries, moments like this stand out. Respect here is not weakness, it's acknowledgement. Eala, still early in her WTA journey, has already earned the admiration of peers who recognize something special in her game. Her composure beyond her years, her willingness to take risks, and her calm under pressure. "She doesn't play like she's supposed to be nervous," the player added. "That's dangerous, in a good way." The weight of noise. The prediction of a crazy crowd wasn't delivered as a complaint. It was a fact, as inevitable as the first serve. Crowds can tilt matches. They can energize one player while quietly draining another. The WTA veteran knew that when Eala hits a winner, the roar will linger. When she fights off a breakpoint, the applause will stretch just a second longer. "You have to accept it," she said. "If you fight the crowd, you lose twice." That mindset, embracing chaos rather than resisting it, reveals the professionalism behind the words. Facing Eala means stepping into an atmosphere where every point feels magnified, where silence is rare and neutrality almost non-existent. But it also means being part of something bigger than a single match. A moment bigger than rankings. Matches like this rarely hinge on rankings or experience alone. They become moments, snapshots in a young player's journey and tests for those already established. For Alex Eala, it's another chance to prove that the attention surrounding her isn't hype, but momentum. For her opponent, it's a reminder that tennis, at its core, is meant to be felt as much as played. "I think it's beautiful," the WTA player said. "This is what sport should feel like. Love, rivalry, noise, and nerves, all colliding on the same court. When the first ball is struck, when the match begins, the compliments will fade into competition. The smiles will harden. The crowd will rise and fall with every rally. But the words spoken beforehand will linger in the background, shaping how the moment is remembered. I love Alex Eala." It's a rare sentence in professional sport, one that speaks not of friendship, but of admiration forged through shared courts and shared dreams. And when the crazy crowd finally erupts, it won't just be cheering for a player. It will be celebrating a moment when respect, pressure, and passion meet under the lights, exactly where Alex Eala seems most at home.